wing nuts for the front. I can change the lenses on the front as well. That way as I'm welding, I can see exactly what's going on there. So I like these little flap wheel type sanding discs versus a standard disc. These roll locks work really good. If you enjoy this type of content, please let me know. Soon we'll be doing some TIG welding and tube bending, but please leave me some comments in the notes below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I've got the power turned really far down just to put these tacks in. I don't want to blow through that sheet metal. That's why it seemed to take so long just for a tack. Welding the box all together, I'm doing small sections, rotating the box, then doing another section. I don't want to build up too much heat and blow through it. Okay, for the box, I got these rails I had to weld onto it. They're going to bolt on the holders for the lens. So what this box is going to do is it's going to have, it's going to take the action camera and it's going to put it inside. It's going to take a welding lens on the outside of it, right? And it's going to have a piece of angle that holds it down on the outside. When you're welding thick to thin materials, you want to try to focus most of your heat into the thicker of the two materials and then walk it down into the thinner. That's why I'm weaving up and down, trying to push most of the heat and weld into that thick bar that I'm welding onto the sheet metal. It's nice that I still own a seat of SolidWorks from a company I used to own. Years ago I used to teach it and still design with it today. I don't pretend to be a certified welder. I've done a lot of welding in my past, a lot of machining. So if you're certified and you think there's better ways to do this, message me, let me know. Maybe we can weld something together. Alright, so we have to make the little hold downs to hold the lens in. So we're just going to do a simple little layout project. So we find center first, 4-inch piece, it's 2 inches. It's 2.5 inches on center. So it'll be 1.25 inches on one side, 1.25 inches on the other. Then we just mark it. Right. 2 lines should be 2.5 inches. And then lastly, we're gonna have to cut slots in here, so we gotta drill the holes first. And the hole goes in 3/8 of an inch down, so we'll just mark these. So I'll drill those, I'll center punch these holes first. Okay. So we will center punch, drill, and then I'll just cut the slot in there. We have 4 of these to make. So I like to use this cutting oil. It's a CRC. It's really foamy, so it sticks well. Boy, do I miss not having access to a Bridgeport or some kind of vertical mill. But fab work is pretty fun also. Okay, so one last thing we gotta do to this little camera holder. So we've got the brackets made, we got the box made, right? I gotta tap the bracket, and I got a thin rubber piece I'm gonna sit here, and then on top of that will go this cover. So that way I can put my action camera in here and record welding, and all you won't get just a big glare, right? So we'll get all these tapped and we'll go from there. It'll take a lens. They're all adjustable. So this will go in there. The little piece will go right on, and this will tighten. Obviously the camera will be inside, and that way it can be up close to the weld when I'm trying to weld. That way you can see what's going on while we're filming. So basically I have to get a mag based so this can sit wherever I want it to. The camera will be inside, and we can film, and you actually will be able to see what's going on. Okay, so got a little coat of paint on the box. Put it together. I got a mag based. We can put it on. I'll show you that. We'll get the camera in there, and then maybe do a little bit of welding just to show you how it all works. And the top, we'll put wing nuts on it so that I can easily get to the camera. We cut a hole in the back, and I'm just going to use like a refrigerator magnet type of a cover over it to make that magnetic tape. I'll just put that on there, and that way I can pass through power cords or whatever. Once we get the new welding equipment, one of our first projects is going to be a new set of control arms and joints for the Jeep. Very good. So I found the one protective cover for a lens that came with my helmet. I got to buy some more, but this way I can get this thing together. So you can see, you look through. Camera will be in there. The mount will be there. Already scratched up the paint. That's nice. Okay, so that's the little mount right there that's on a mag base. I gotta cut a piece of magnetic tape to the back to cover it up. That's so that I can reach in there if I need to. And if I can always trip the on-off or the record if my phone isn't connecting. Wing nuts for the front. I can change the lenses on the front as well. That way as I'm welding, I can see exactly what's going on there. With the Osmo, I can actually control the camera with my phone on the outside. That way I don't have to always take the cover on and off or keep getting in the back. Works really well. This is a number 9 lens we're trying out here. We've tried a 10 and 11. They're a little too dark. But if you like this kind of stuff, please give me some feedback. There's some other fab things we've planned for this year. I'm looking at doing maybe a small travel trailer, some Jeep parts. One of the first things I think we'll do is control arms for the Jeep. But leave me some information, some comments in the descriptions below. Until then, this is Jeepingmo.